How do you think getting a doctorate is different than any other degree? Because in order to get a doctorate, you have to have a bachelor's, you got to have a master's, usually for most programs. How is the doctorate specifically different than all of the other degrees?
I think that the doctorate, you have to be very, very committed. The courses, they're kind of like your master's degree, but when you get to the dissertation,
Hmm.
you're going to get a lot of feedback, and it's going to be back and forth. So you have to really be committed to what you want to do.
Hmm.
You have to really be open to the feedback, and you have to really know that your committee, they're trying their best to make you the best person that you can be. It's
Yeah.
not anything personal, but you just have to be ready for that journey and ready for that commitment.
Yeah, I agree. I think I said in a conversation a couple of weeks ago, I said when you're getting a doctorate, like they treat you like an adult. Like they're like, they do. I think that they assume that you're going to be committed. They assume that you're going to do your work, and they assume that you're going to do it to the best of your ability. Like there's not really, depending on the program, at least in my program, there's not really a lot of hand holding.
So you have to be very independent and wait
Yeah.
patiently for feedback and just kind of do as they say, and it makes them so much easier.
Yeah, and most people who get their doctorates, like most people don't do it. It's not like you go to undergrad, you graduate at 21, then you get a master's at 23, and then you go get your doctorate, immediately after that. Usually it's not that way. Usually it's you've been working for some time, and then after, a decade or so at least, then you go back to get the doctorate. So people that go back into the academic world after a decade or more of not being in it, I mean, it's a shock. It's because it's
It's a
different.
major adjustment. It's a
Yeah.
major adjustment.
Yeah, you're not it's not the same. Like when you're an undergrad, all you do is go to school, right? Well, by the time you're getting your doctorate, you have a family, you got a job, you like.
And like you said, most people have been out of school for a while. And I mean,
Mhm.
it changes so much. So it takes a lot. It definitely takes a lot.
It does take a lot, but it's worth it. Would you say that it's worth it?
It's very worth it. I would
Hmm.
encourage anybody to pursue.
Yeah.